I made a video about Killzone 2 yesterday, and people seem to not understand what I'm talking about. Let me break it down a little more fluidly for y'all. Try aiming down the sights in Killzone 2. You can't do it. I don't care what you say, you can't do it. You can do it, but by the time you get them up, you're shot. The game basically makes aiming down the sights useless. You have to hip fire the whole game, and I understand they wanted to try to simulate reality or real life action. That's not real life action. You can have a gun and still move around and pull your gun out. I mean, that's not reality. And the bottom line is, when you play a video game, if I want reality, I'll go join the U.S. Army, U.S. military, and go to fucking war. That's what I'll do. When I'm playing the game, I do not want reality. I want to play the game and enjoy it. I would love for someone to do a study, because I don't know how to, I don't have time to, but go to the Killzone 2 online stats, whatever they had, that fucking thing, and find out how many people actually played the game. I'll bet you there's people that played the game an hour or two and never went back on because of them damn controls. The sad thing about it is I'm trying to do Guerrilla Games a justice here for when they make the new game out, because if they make a Killzone 3 and they keep the same control scheme, whatever, the same weightiness of the controls where you're fucking moving at a snail's pace, you feel like you're in cement, where everything around you moves so fast. This is no lie, I got motherfucking massive migraines from playing that fucking game. Massive migraines from playing that game, and I know I ain't the only one. I'm trying to give them a heads up so when they make Killzone 3 that they just make the controls like Call of Duty, highly sensitive, and watch everyone play the game. There's a reason that no one plays that fucking game no more. While War at War's got 30,000 strong on the PSN every night, they still play that game. But Killzone 2's got what, maybe 5,000 people tops? There's a reason why. I'm trying to do Guerrilla Games a justice, a solid here. Because if they make them fucking controls like I told you, to where you can aim down the sights and move fluidly and fastly, that game would be a beast. There's a reason that game did not sell well. It doesn't. The sales in that game don't do it justice of how much of a masterpiece it could have been with normal controls. I cannot stress that point enough. Normal controls. Look, here's my gun. Boom. Shoot. Rather than... See what I'm saying? It's too fucking slow where everything else in the game moves fast. We have to accept that because we like the game Killzone 3 or 2. We like the game. We have to point out the deficiencies in the game. I mean, if the game sold 20 million, I could say I couldn't make this video. I'd be wrong. But the game sold 3 million for a PS3 exclusive. Now, why is that? 3 million copies in 14 months. There's a reason why, and here's the reason why. That's why, rather than boom. That's why. All right? We need to just wake up reality. I'm trying to do Guerrilla Game a solid here. I want a game where I can aim down the sights, like in Call of Duty. Hell, even in Battlefield Bad Company, I can aim down the sights. Now, they got a delay in their game, too, like a weightiness feel to it. It's not quite as dramatic as Killzone 2. And if Battlefield Bad Company would have made the same control scheme as COD, why do these people always want to try to be a little different than Call of Duty? Well, they just don't want to well, we don't want to copy off. Copy off Call of Duty. And your game will sell a lot more, trust me. People got to understand something. If one formula works for one company, follow suit on it. It's like the NFL, right? The NFL is a copycat league. When one team does something like the Dolphins did the Wildcat offense a few years ago, everyone started doing it. It is a copycat league. The same should be said for video games. A copycat game. Like I did that real fast. I was just sitting there like this. I'm like, anyway, you know what? You get the gist of what I'm saying. If something is successful, follow suit with it. Add your little tweak, whatever, and follow suit with it. I am trying to do Guerrilla Games a solid here. Because if they do what I say in this next game, Killzone 3, there will be no reason for anyone that owns a PS3 to even play Call of Duty or Battlefield. Trust me on that. I know what I'm talking about. And I think deep down inside you know what I'm talking about. You know that I'm right what I'm talking about. And I know that you know that I'm right about it. Probably won't have another video up until the weekend now. Back at work. I've been a little busy. Now, if I was shutting this camera off on Killzone 2, it'd be like this. Shut it off.